Hey, what's up guys, this is Random and we're gonna take a look at a replay I downloaded recently from gamereplays.org. Starting the screen here in the middle so that we don't actually know the winner. The replay's been uploaded by Daryl here and he's playing against Archangel. The reason I downloaded this replay and wanted to take a look at it is because Daryl, whilst uploading it, he also asked for some tips and strategies, and he described a little bit of the game, which was including some ends and some end pushes from the L1 player and the way that he dealt with it. And since I don't want to say that I've invented the whole end push thing, that's not true, but at least brought it to popularity. It's a good way to put it. So I thought that I would be proficient enough with my knowledge to take a look at the game and give away some tips. So Daryl here, going for a pretty classic build for men. I would say that he didn't scout, so he doesn't know he's against elves, I believe. And Archangel didn't use the far side, so he has no idea that he's against elves. So that's little unfortunate for him, since he's going for soldiers. I don't think he's gonna be able to do way too much with them. So that's just the way it is. And yeah, Archangel going some classic opening here with the Rex next to the fortress. No shenanigans with the forward Rex that we tend to see more and more. Nothing too exciting yet. Alright, so 3 archers against 3 soldiers opening. That's like so good for the Elven player. That's why I'm not a big fan of either not scouting or going for like rushes that rely on dealing damage to the enemy player. Because these 3 units, if they get like 1-3, you're gonna be super happy. That's a lot of like production time, and 600 for 300 in plain resources, not too great. Yeah, feeding away some power points, no bueno, senor, no bueno. Alright, Archangel's taking the second lair. He's got the relic hall. Daryl, like he didn't scout with the land, so now he has a land. What do you have a land for, Like there's no great other use for it than to just plant it on the fort here, and it's both vision and gives you extra protection for the fortress fire to take down some trees maybe. Whatever though. I know that a lot of like even really top players, they're just not that big on scouting. I just don't believe that that's good. Alright, so Archangel taking 3rd layer, 4th layer here. It's all cool. Maybe Daryl could sneak this unit in eventually and steal this if he's aware. Yeah, these guys are dead, but he's bringing in the cavalry now, so it's gonna give him a little bit of map control, like getting back the grip of the map, sort of. Yeah, this is all good, but he should have came in later. Then again, he's at this unit ready with the elves, so wouldn't have made too much of a difference, I believe. So yeah, I believe that's the first 3 that Daryl took down, and according to PowerPoints, I'm right. Yeah, Archangel is like 5. It's kind of like the way men against elves go. Like elves are really good in the early game against men, because you don't have the access to early cavalry. This is nice. So nice little steal. But yeah, now Daryl should be turning the tides a little bit with the cavalry and adding up archer range. That's yeah, it's really good. I mean, Daryl is stepping up the game. He like his start was pretty damn rough, I would say, but it's getting better. I have no idea what the fuck that was. That was some messed up pathfinding for that build. I would be pretty mad. Oh yeah, here it is. And it's not even an ant, it's like a whole tree beard. So that's super fucking problematic. Because you can't take down tree beard the same way you can take down ants. It just doesn't do the trick. Like if you get to sneak in one unit of pikes towards it, that just doesn't do it. You need like 2 units clumped up on him. It's really tough. He's just he's not fucking around. He's just gonna walk him up there. I don't know if I agree with that. I don't think that you need to do that. I think that he could just stand him here, so that he fires like from here over there with the rock. Super safe. It's not much you have to worry about, but I think this is gonna work as well. Yeah. He's not leaving the space for the pikes. He needs to pull these 2 units out and pull these units in. Yeah, that's it for the fort, I believe. And he even pulls the cave troll. That's so dirty. Yeah, but it's kind of backfiring, I believe. I think he pulled it in. Yeah, I think Archangel did that, but I'm not sure. Might have been an accidental pull by Daryl, but I don't think so. It's a bunch of bullshit. Alright, so Daryl lost the fort. He's on 500 command points, but he's got Boromir out on level 4. And Archangel is on 450 command points, so you know, he still has a way back in. This was a pretty good use of one, actually, because he gets to get rid of the end, I believe, and of this whole little force. It's really good. It's well done by Daryl on the micromanagement part, I guess, and choosing the right fight. Yeah, if he gets rid of like this little outpost, that is actually like a lot of Archangel's net worth right now. Plus, you know, he invested 1500 in Treebeard. That's not gonna be coming out. Okay, he is gonna be coming out. My bad. Not sure that's necessarily good that he gets out, because he's gonna die here. He might be able to kill a lot of units. Archangel has the healing tank on the fortress or not? I'm not sure. And Daryl is doing a really good job of like realizing that since he's losing the control of like the mid area, or was losing the control, he tried to expand here to the top part, send in some units there, trying to clear out this, you know, tree placement. Yeah, he lost way too many units for one tree beard. You need to micro better. Yeah, this is just not good. It's just being sloppy, because it's one tree beard that should not have even come out of the fucking thingy of the end mode, and now he's like almost saving him and killing a shitload of units. Okay, so Daryl has 5 and 10, 15, 26 power points, and Archangel has 15, 21. So he's losing on the PowerPoint department, in the PowerPoint department. kind of tells you the story. Like, he committed super hard with 2 Treebeards in here, and that's why I'm a big fan of like just standing in front of the fortress and shooting and taking like an advantageous fight with your units, just standing on top of each other where they are the strongest, unless they summon like a bombadil or something. Because like running into an elven army that's like ready to fight you, it's just usually it's just suicide. But Archangel took a little different approach, and it's been backfiring. Plus, you know, Daryl didn't lose his mind after losing the fortress, and he realized what he needed to do. So that was pretty good. And he still has 2 builders, I believe. Yeah, he still has 2 builders. He has like leveled up structures, random tower. He's not doing all that bad. All he needs is to get to 1000 power points. I mean 1000 command points, and save up for the fortress. Because you will need the power points. Can't really break the elf with like tier 1 units like this. He needs to up his composition, like less swordsmen, more pikemen, because they are more durable, and rangers, which he's doing now, and rohirrims. So that's pretty good. Probably could have done that earlier, but still good stuff. Yeah, you want the stances to be like defensive on most of your man units when fighting elves. Except for the archers. The archers should be offensive because they're falling like flies anyway. Yeah. Horn here, pretty good. Making Archangel use the Enshrouding Mist and still winning the fight. So yeah, that's super good for him. Wait, he saved the Treebeard. Are you fucking kidding me? He actually saved it. Or did he build a new one? I have no idea. I think that he saved it. That's so bad. Like, this is the kind of shit that loses you the game. Like, the fact that he creates a Treebeard in middle of nowhere with no backup, surrounded by many units, kills a shit ton of units, and then walks away, saves it, and you know, now he has a fucking Treebeard. Like, that's way better than not having a fucking Treebeard. So if you like looking for improvement, there's one. Like, kill that fucking Treebeard. There's no way that he should be alive. Now it's pretty good that he captured the inn with the elven warriors, because now he's bringing in like archers that are better than the Lorraine archers. It's super important to have that, because he's forcing Archangel to eventually get to Mirkwood archers or cavalry, none of which he necessarily wants to do, because Lorraine archers are really like super cost efficient, and cavalry is kind of, it's good to have it with elves against men. It's really good to have it, but you can't use it for harassment freely because of the rohirrims. So it's like you have to have it. You kind of want to have it, but you don't, because they can't do what usually the cavalry is meant to do. They can eventually run away from the rohirrims on level 2, I believe. They become faster. Not sure, that's just 1.8 or 1.9 as well. But it's still shit. Just like having a cavalry that can't hit buildings is shit. Now honestly I would say that Daryl at this moment is winning. Like he should be winning. Even without the fortress, he's doing really well. He should be expanding this direction a little bit more and securing it. Like he has a lot of forces here up top, kind of for no reason. I wouldn't go for the fire arrows. It's pretty expensive to go for. I would just save up for the fortress instead, but it might be fine. This is really painful for the elf. Like, I gotta say that it's super hard to be winning fights against like a bottomer that's just walking around horning everything, stunning everybody. Especially because every single unit of yours is so precious, so you can't, like, splitting against the horn doesn't really work, because you don't want to lose any of those units, you just want to pull back all the way. But you can't. Now he's got Legolas, so he can deal with the Rohirrims a little better, but he has to be super careful with him, because like if they come up to him and they can just fuck him up, so you really want to keep, like, you know, one pikeman unit next to him. Sneaking in some peasants, it's always nice. And he, you know, he still has the summon Antillice ready, so that's something. And Daryl is basically getting super close to the fortress. Okay, now you want to upgrade the arrows. Come on, man. Come on, man. Or deal with these guys. Those are super important right now. Like, these motherfuckers are killing you. Or maybe these ones. Who knows? But he has fire arrows on the tower, so he can't touch this and this, I believe. Maybe he can touch this from this angle. But he can't touch this Rex, and yeah, this well, maybe from this angle you can kill that, and this farm. Yep. You don't wanna do that. Yeah, I mean, this is just Archangel being sloppy as fuck. Like that, this is, I believe that this is like partially the awful tilt, where you're just getting sick of shit not listening as it should, and mixture of like being sloppy, just generally speaking, not paying enough attention to shit. Once this fortress is up, I believe this game is over at that point. Because Archangel doesn't have the units he needs. He doesn't have the Mirkwood archers. He doesn't have the, like, Thranduil or maybe Elrond. He doesn't have the cavalry that he actually needs at this moment, because he needs to deal with the rangers. There's no other way around it. Because your Mirkwoods won't be able to focus them too well. Because Rohirrims will be running around, so you need to do the same thing, sort of. All you need is like two units of the lancers, and just use them for the big fights. Like either you bait the horn in, you know, in attempt for Daryl to save his rangers, and then you can engage. Or you don't bait the horn and you just crush these. But he's running around with like tier 1 units and Treebeard, which is it's funny. You don't get to see that too much. This sort of roaming group, but it's just cute. It's not gonna work on the big picture. He's making it work. Oh my fucking god. Really wants to prove me wrong. That was decent split by Daryl. Yeah, but I mean, he's got these elven warriors running around. Fucking rangers, Rohirrims, pikemen. Now he's got the fortress. What's his? Yeah, Cloudbreak, Bombadil as well. So he can deal with one fight that he's supposed to lose. He's gonna win it because of the Bombadil, and I don't think that that's something that Archangel can afford. On the other hand, he's getting his Glorfindel up. It's really nice. It's like Glorfindel is one of those things that either can get you back into the game or really keep you in lead. It's a really good hero. Super annoying, like just running around taking down farms, and there's not too much that the man can actually do about it. Because like what you're gonna send after him, you actually have to send another hero after him, and the only hero that's strong enough to 1v1 him is Aragorn. So that's, you know, 3k, and an Aragorn that's running around a bit slower than this guy. Not something you wanna do. Alright, finally he killed him. It only took like, what, 15 minutes? I'll go ahead and say questionable. like really questionable, but why not? He can't actually knock him down when he's invulnerable. Just doesn't work. And that doesn't work either. The more you know, guys, the more you know. Alright, is he gonna kill him now? I think he is, yeah. He's fucking dead. Yeah. So that was Archangel's comeback tool, right there. Pretty sad. And yeah, finally the fucking horses are coming in. Still no upgrade on the Rex. It's kind of tough because he's playing on 750 command points, so his income isn't huge. I think that it's worth it. It's even necessary, I believe. Like you can't live on like Lorien archers with foresight and Tralical forever. Like it's like a short-term solution to take fights with these two buffs on your Lorien archers, and then they can actually like fight against these guys. But now he used the foresight here, so you know he has to wait the cooldown out. Still no, still nothing. Wait, that was Daryl's. Ooh, that's juicy if he gets it. Sort of got it. Now you wanna hit, because these guys they have splash. He should have stayed there and hit once. He would have killed like 3/4 of all of those units. So, I think that he's still been in the fight, just because he has land and like better units overall and more of the units. Glorfindel is back. He fights these guys, and at least he's getting some levels. Yeah, one tip: if you see that someone is like fighting your hero like this, you can like, you know, if you intercept them here, then the first hit Glorfindel had like a splash attack. He's hit 2 units, so if you see that your opponent isn't looking there and isn't controlling the unit, then pull the hero back a little bit, and the units, they will reform the formation that they were in, and you get the splash attack again. Because then he was hitting just like one unit at a time. Then again, he's off host, and he probably wasn't looking there as well, so it's just a random tip. Alright. What else is he? He has nothing else. Like that's it. I don't think he's taking that fort down now. Okay, maybe? No, you need this unit to hit this. Because without it, it's only one swordsman in it, and the Boromir hitting it. It's not enough. Yeah, that you definitely wanna focus better. Like, don't go for the forts. Just go for the surrounding buildings. It's not really like micro related. It's like judgment related, I guess. And yeah, Glorfindel is just taking over the world by himself. Because you see that there's nothing that Daryl can send to kill him or chase him off. Like, he has to commit so much to kill one Glorfindel that he's just gonna ignore him. Which is an approach as well. But what you wanna do is like just watch him a little bit, and when you see the notification of him killing something, just delete it. Like, which is actually really hard to do. Takes a lot of attention from you, but like you should do that. If you're gonna go the ignore way, then like ignore but delete stuff, so that, you know, suddenly you're not looking for a minute and he's just alt queuing him the Glorfindel around your farms, and suddenly he's like level 7. He was level 4 like a minute ago. Here. Oh. And summoning hands with Glorfindel that has Blade of Purity already? Okay. And that might actually end up in the fortress going down. Alright, using Mist here over the ends. It's a classic. Yeah, he should have gone melee with them. They deal more damage on melee. I think he could afford it. And yeah, also, like, this guy really should be focusing the fort. Because the Sables are, yeah, 6,500 health on level 3. Fortress only has 1,000 more. It's like him killing these whole stables would end up in him killing the fortress. Is he killing it anyway with the ends? He is, he is. Alright. That was wow, that was actually a really good judgment by Archangel. Yeah, that was hella good by him. Just the fact that he decided to go for the stables and the other buildings with Glorfindel instead of hitting the fort and like wasting damage. That was like, wow. Yeah, I mean, Daryl had the good idea in mind, generally speaking. After he's lost the fortress for the first time, he understood what he had to do, sort of. Even like both macro wise and, you know, like judgment wise, he knew what's up, but he just got outplayed by Archangel. Like it's just the experience and judgment of Archangel that just got him down, I would say. Because there were, like, you could see the difference, like when Archangel comes behind your fortress and just summons the ends and knows exactly how much he can do with like the Glorfindel, you know, spreading the damage like pretty much ideally, and then like Daryl comes in with the earthquake and doesn't, like, damages everything so that it's low but doesn't kill anything. That's like, you know, that little bit of experience that you need in the particular matchup or the situation that you're in. Otherwise, I would say that Daryl played pretty fucking well. He's been improving a lot lately, and well, lately, I want to say lately, like over the last year and a half or something, maybe 2 years. Who the fuck knows? Losing like the time frame. So yeah, that was a nice replay. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.